So the guys at AutoZone got me this. It was 14 bucks for me, but it typically goes $16.99, $17. And as you guys were watching the video, we ran into a problem with our brand new one that we picked up from National Parts Depot, and I'll show you right now in comparison. This is our National Parts Depot one we got, and this was about 19 bucks plus tax, so you're talking about 20 maybe. At least that's what I saw on the receipt. It was 19.59, I think it was. But this is from National Parts Depot. Again, this is all supposed to be new. So I got the one from the boys. Danny, oh, thank you guys. Aaron and everybody over there.
Scarecrow.
And yes. One of the things that Oreo, shame on you, we don't buy chrome. This is not chrome. We're not doing the chrome. But one of the main problems that I'll show you on the other one right now was this little guy right here. This little guy right here, the little ground right here. We got it connected, and it's this is for your chime. So this guy right here looks great. We're gonna go ahead and slide this one up, but the problem that we had that we couldn't finish off this was because the National Parts Depot one that we got, again, brand new, out the bag, as most of you saw when I popped it out. Well, when you guys saw the video the first time, in comparison to both of them, this is what came in our box. And as you guys could tell, with all that green crap all over it right here, this is typically oxidation, corrosion, and by the looks of it, it looks like somebody blew that out. One hell of a blowout right there. Obviously, we're not going to be able to use this. You can see right here the paint around here is kind of like chipped. We didn't drop this or anything, but as you guys can see, in comparison to our Auto Boys, the AutoZone one, and there's where we're at. So, right there you go. This is it. And I would say that our AutoZone one looks a hell of a lot better than this National Parts Depot one. Now, we contacted them. We reached out. And pretty much we're SOL, so anybody in for a shot ignition, you're welcome to have it, boys. So what we're going to do today, we're going to go ahead and change it out. Nothing big, as most of you guys know how to do this. If you guys build your own car, obviously you do, then you don't need me to listen to this, but just watch the video, continue watching it. And for those that don't, man, it's fairly easy, and if, you know, a lot of times these things go bad, tumblers fall apart, it messes up on you and you got to get it out. You got to go through the whole process of taking off and skinning off your steering wheel. So the bottom cover comes off because you're going to need to go ahead and get that out. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go ahead and pop this guy off, take this guy out, bring this guy in. So let's go ahead and get that done. This is the cable right here. This is our ground cable right here. We'll go ahead and disconnect that. We're not going to use that. We're going to need that for the other one. Bring this. Where's my... There's that. And right underneath here, I'll show you right here, this little pin right here, it won't go in till you open the ignition up. Now it goes in. And that's what's going to give us the ability to go ahead and slide it out. You got to open up the ignition, and you got to push your pin in, and then it comes out. So from so I'm going to do that, and it's going to remain open for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and utilize those two new switches I installed. So I got both my breakers off. I got no power whatsoever in the car anymore. As you guys can see, these are original keys, although we would hate to lose the originality. Unfortunately for Staff Sergeant Reckless, this is one less thing that's going to be original. But no power. I got nothing in there. I managed to kill both my switches, so I don't have to worry about my pump being on or running my battery or any of that. There's a little tiny hole right here, right in the back of this right over here, and that's what you want to pry in with your little screwdriver right here, and bam, off it comes. Now again, this is a good ignition. Maybe we'll just hold on to it and give it some love later and clean it up. Tumblers are not sticking. Everything seems to be working fine. We're just kind of like anal about things, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of it. As you guys can see, the little connector right there is still good, not like National Parts Depot ignition. But we're not being petty. Again, just to compare it, there you go. Looks really good. Yeah. Looks really good. Yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary. Everyone that's done one of these or has worked on a Fox body or hell, any car, you guys know, you know how to do these. It's not a big deal. But those that don't, again, thank you for watching. And it's fairly simple. Same pin. We got to open the ignition, pop this guy in. Come on. Get in there, bud. I just had it in. Damn it. So I guess it's not all the way open. There we go. It's always, there it is. You know, that old crud in here. Still got get that out. And then I got some fresh grease for it. We'll go ahead and put some of that on the ignition. And some in here. There we go. Get all that old crud out of there. Put a little bit down here. Right there. I don't think you want to completely coat this in grease. Just, you know, very slightly. This down here, what you want a little bit, because it's kind of where all the action happens. So we're going to go ahead and put a little. Gotta make sure it's really all the way. And there it is. It's a little snugger. There he is. And perfect. Like again, guys, this wasn't as hard. This is more of a catch-up video from the time before. We're gonna go ahead and connect it, turn our ignition back on, our breakers back on, and then just give it a test run. So let's not forget this guy. All right. So we reconnected our breakers up there in front. I'll go ahead and perfect. Nothing to worry about. Works perfectly, and we're happy to do that. So that's pretty much it for this ignition. Bam. And out it comes. Very easy, very easy. I mean, for us, we have everything taken apart. Obviously, you guys know that you're gonna do this. You're gonna have to go ahead and peel away at the column here. Take off your kick pan right here, your kick panel right here. It's a little bit, but overall, you know, these things don't ever really go bad. But when they do, this is the proper way to do it. Hey, this is Saul Castañeda with MCSE Green Wheels, and we'll be back. New ones. These came with the kit. There you go. That's the number. LMR's got it. When you go ahead and you buy that big old kit, it also has a little QR code right there. When you scan that thing, you can go. It'll give you the placement of every screw. And what I do mean, man, every screw. If you went ahead and did what we did, where we took everything apart off of this guy, we got rid of the speakers for now, but we got all of that cleaned up. What we did, we took off that back frame, and somebody had asked us if you did a big mistake by painting it. Yes and no. You could scrape it off. We kept it metal because a lot of times when you're searching for a ground, that's a really good spot, especially since it's grounded to the car. I have a separate ground that's running to this whole front of the car right here in the inside, because I don't want to have any problems looking for ground in this car. As we all know, like a lot of this newer components, sometimes it's just a lot of ground needed. So I wanted ahead, and we kept it in the metal color, so I know that if I needed some ground, I could scrape off a little bit, and it won't look like I'm missing paint. And then I can go ahead and do my attachment, as you guys can see right down here. Now, all of this is all cleaned up. It looks very nice. So that's kind of what you want to do. You want to keep it in that side. Check something. It goes right through there. Yeah. It's not snagging on anything. Put a little piece of tape that goes right there. Over here. Okay. There he is. Pop this guy back in. Down a little bit. Remember, guys, you don't want to crank down on these too hard. All right. Alright. Okay. Well, we got turn signals. That's a good part. Kicked up. So we got everything put in. Let's see how it looks out in a little darkness. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Just lovely. Before I add our cover on here, as you guys can see, we picked up a new cover, obviously, because, you know, you got to. Since we're going to go ahead and keep doing this guy up nice like. Ta-da! Brand new cover. The thing is, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and clean up most of my wiring that I got down here. I just put my fuse box back up here. I still got to take care of my brake connector here, my brake switch, because for some odd reason, changing out to the hydro booster we got up there, there's a little bit of a change. This guy keeps hitting my bracket right back here, so it doesn't let the pedal sit all the way forward, and my lights will stay on. So definitely going to do some little bit of digging and searching on what it is going on up there that's holding it back. Again, I can only attribute it that I could possibly say that the little rod right there, the push rod for my hydro booster, is a little too long, but we made it work, so I'm not going to back down on it right now. I'm going to go ahead and push forward. I know that if I have to do a little modification, as if we've not done it already, we're going to go ahead and just keep going. So why not go ahead and do that, right? But, you know, no worries. So before I put this guy on there, I'm going to drop that top again. But I'm going to finish cleaning up most of my wiring. I had a little bit of action just a minute ago. I still have a live wire here somewhere, which I'm going to get rid of. And, you know, just go ahead and get this guy put up, because I don't want any shorts back here anymore. I want to make sure that once this guy goes up and everything's up in place, I'm not going to have to come back here and mess with it anymore. So we're getting to that close edge real quick. And again, I'm not going to cover it up completely, because I still would like to mess around with my two VIN boxes over there for the Dakota Digital setup, my transmission one and the one for the GPS. So I still have to calibrate those, as what you would think, or what we would say, calibrate them and get it ready to the Dakota Digital. But overall, I mean, this thing's, I mean, it's looking great. It's looking amazing. We have our cluster in. We have our horn set up. Let me see if that works still. Yes, it does. So I'm happy about that. We're gonna go ahead and leave our plastic on here. I know a lot of people were asking me, like, why do I still have it on there? Well, the car's gonna go back to paint. John, our good friend John, over at Capital Auto, where the grunt is at, he is going to go ahead and take this guy back, and he's going to do a little bit more repair for us. We're going to bring the doors in. We're going to change out all these hardware right here, from the striker bolts and all the ones that we need around here. We had brand new weather stripping on that side, which someone cut short, so we're going to go ahead and do that again. We're going to bring in our fenders. We're going to bring in our front bumper. We're going to test out our lights. We're going to change the rear tail lights to some really cherry nice smoke ones we picked up, so you guys stay tuned for that. So once we get this bad boy wrapped up, we're not going to do the interior just yet, because again, he's going to go back to paint. You guys will be seeing that firsthand. John's going to go ahead and touch up what it needs, maybe lay down another coat of clear, and then do the cut and buff. Once that happens, Sergeant Ruckus will be coming back to us for its carpet and its seats, and then with everything the way it should, which we're just going to wait for the wrench to be thrown in there, we should be giving it its first test run. So stay tuned for all that, guys. We're moving slowly, but we're moving. It's not like we're just sitting here stalled out. I'm not going to put on that bottom lid, like I said, because I still have to do some wire tucking, and got to take care of some more things, just like my brake switch. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there for tonight. Guys, I want to thank everybody on our Facebook channel. Guys, thank you very much. Go on there. Mano Negra gets on there and he posts anything from rollers to just an engine, but anything you want on the Fox Body platform or Toyota. And if not, you can't find it there, hey, everybody head over to our Instagram page. Guys, if you know, thank you for everybody that's on there. Thank you for the comments. Keep it up, guys. Again, not our cars. To everybody that's sending us pictures and asking us about the cars and, you know, how can we sell it for you or whatnot, send us the pictures. We're going to put out a video a little later in the week that we're going to explain to you what it is that we look for in these pictures. I know people lose their focus and they're like, oh, we're not going to sell it then. Okay, fine, keep your car. We don't want to sell anything that's crap to the people out there. We're trying to keep the community nice and clean. On another note, to the gentleman in Kentucky, thank you for the inside panels that you told us were good. We're completely broken. We're still waiting for our $200 back. We hope that you're a man of your word and come back through and pay Mano Negra the money that is said that you're going to pay for us, man.
We can ship
you know, so we can ship you back your parts. We don't need them. You know, Mano Negra drove 14 hours, 7 there, 7 back, non-stop, my friend. So the least you could do is be a gentleman, be an honest man, be an honorable man, you know, pay us back. You said they were brand new. They were not brand new. You said they were legit. They were not legit. They're completely broken. They're all chipped off. We're missing pegs on there. We don't want them. Had we seen this when we should have, you know, it just almost felt like we were rushed through it. Not a problem. But you say you were a man of your word. I hope that you are. Finally, I want to thank everybody here on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, guys, to Mr. Glenn, Mr. Black Mountain, Ed, we know you were, and everybody out there dropping us comments and helping us out with this. I'm glad that we can help out everybody in the community, and we're going to try and keep doing this and bring you this content. With that said, guys, you guys have a good night. This is Saul from NCSE Green Wheels. We'll see you next time.